There was a question that I saw on Instagram recently, and it really made me think and question myself ethically. And that question was, is it ever okay to lie on a resume? Now, obviously, I think everybody would say no. But I think there are some exceptions, and I'm just going to keep it real. You can disagree with me if you want to. That's you. We agree to disagree. Have I ever lied on a resume? I feel like I have. I haven't said that I have a particular skill when I haven't, but I've definitely used some jargon to try to, smarten up my resume, if you will. So, if I've have great communication, I will say that I have communicated, expert communicator with great negotiation skills. I am not a great communicator. I do not have expert negotiation skills. I will tell you what it is and I will move the hell on if you don't, want to do the thing that you want to do. I let you, you're you, I'm me, you are an adult most of the time. Otherwise I'm talking to my kids. But I have used that type of jargon to try to make it seem like I am more than what I am. So I guess in a way I am lying on my resume, but I have communicated with people. So I just make it seem like it's better than just a simple communication. But but the type that I'm talking about is it okay to say, let's say you're a registered nurse and you want to be a UM nurse, but it says that you need to have UM experience. In my opinion, actually being a UM nurse, I feel like it is okay to lie on that resume and say that you have some kind of UM experience, because this job is so trainable, it's not even funny. If you have some nursing experience, and even if you don't, I feel like you will be okay, because in the UM you use MCG guidelines. Some insurance companies tell you to use your nursing knowledge, but then the minute you use your nursing knowledge, they want you to stick to the guidelines because it would be helpful to the insurance company. In my experience, let me just say that. But the insurance company I work for now, they are strictly MCG guidelines. They don't want you to use your nursing experience because they feel as though that work has already been done for you in the guidelines that you're supposed to be looking at. When you look at the criteria for admitting a patient to an acute care facility or a rehab facility and continued care, like where they should be at in the course of their care. So it's day 6 in the hospital. These are the things that need to have already happened. Like those guidelines listed out for you. So I understand that there's a struggle with some nurses in trying to get away from the bedside and go into a non-bedside position. But there's always this wall that they hit because they don't have UM experience. How the hell are you supposed to get UM experience if you want me to have UM experience, or some experience with insurance? When you're at the bedside, typically you don't deal with the patient's insurance. So how would you have that, And so I feel like there should be some exceptions for that, or something. I'm not telling you to go and lie. Don't misconstrue what I'm saying. But that question really made me feel like there's some gray areas in there. And sitting in on interviews, both as a manager and then also as a lead when I was a nurse, and then training those people after they got through the interview, I can tell that they haven't had any UM experience, but the things I'm training them on are completely trainable. So I don't understand why some of these postings have these requirements that they have. And I think this is relatable even if you are not a nurse. Some of these positions are ridiculous. Like, why do you need this type of experience for this role? And you won't know that unless you have been in that particular type of role. So when it comes to being a nurse and wanting to get out of the bedside, I really feel like they try to make it hard for us if you wanted to get out of the bedside, because just what I said before, it's ridiculous what they ask of you, the experience that you should have. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video to throw that out there and let you know that some of this stuff is really trainable. If you have your nursing license and you're trying to go to a softer job, as they call it, a job where you don't have to utilize your hard skills that you've learned in nursing school, I think that the majority is just trainable. And depending on your character, like, are you dependable? Are you able to prioritize and organize a workload? Are you able to use a computer? You know, and most of us are, because charts are electronic now. So, and most of us are already able to work independently, and you can count on us, and yada, yada, yada. So, yeah, it was just a consideration for, it was just something that I thought I should cover. Am I telling you to go lie on a resume? No. Definitely don't go lie on a resume if you've never been a nurse before and you're applying for an acute care position. Don't do that, because those types of things we can tell if you're lying, because when you get on the floor and you don't know how to insert a catheter at all, like, usually you will need a little bit of training, a little bit of precepting and guidance, but you put on your resume that you have 5 years of experience when you're a new grad, they're gonna know you're lying. But like, you just need some orientation to the floor and then you got it, you know? You need to know where stuff is. So if you had 5 years of experience or something like that. But definitely don't lie if you're going into the acute care facility. But I just feel inside that if a nurse really wanted to leave the bedside and get into a UM type of position or a non-patient facing position, then do what you gotta do. Like, do what you gotta do, because I really feel this is trainable. And again, I really don't care if you disagree with me. This is me knowing what the other side of that wall after the interview is like. I barely have any experience bedside. I do have, you know, I got my degree and everything, and I know what's what. And I'm telling you, this is fully trainable. But yeah. Anyway, what are your thoughts on this? Please be respectful in the comments if somebody disagrees with you. But yeah, I just want to know. And if you are interested in some positions that are non-bedside, take a look at this video. Bye.